Hey y'all, my name is Luis Garay. I use they and them pronouns, or just my name is cool too. I'm the director of our Gender and LGBTQIA Center, and today we're going to be talking about gender inclusive housing at Elon. Gender inclusive housing allows students to be able to live in a residence hall with someone who is LGBTQIA or part of the LGBTQIA communities, or someone who is affirming. It is basically a roommate matching process that is separate from the gender and sexuality living learning community that we have here at Elon. The Gender and Sexuality Living Learning Community is a LLC, Living Learning Community, that is in partnership between our center, the GLC, and our Women, Gender and Sexuality Studies program. It is designed for folks who are interested in gender and sexuality topics. I would say how the Gender and Sexuality Living Learning Community differs than the Gender Inclusive Housing Community is that the LLC is open to everyone, and Gender Inclusive Housing, we probably are going to see more LGBTQIA students taking advantage of it, since that is often a need that we hear from LGBTQIA students. It's totally up to you. This is not something that is a requirement. The LLC, again, if you're interested in gender and sexuality topics, interested in WGSS, or want to talk about queer and trans issues, the Gender and Sexuality LLC is something that might be of interest to you. But say you don't want to live in the LLC, you're like, hey, Gender and Sexuality Learning Community sounds great, fully support, but I really just want to live somewhere else on campus. And I also want to make sure that whoever I am living with is either affirming or has a similar identity as mine. And so that would be a reason why you might want to apply for gender inclusive housing. You're able to do that on your housing application by selecting a question that denotes your interest in gender inclusive housing. But if you have any issues, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself. You can find my email on our website, or you can just reach out to the Gender and LGBTQIA Center's email, which is really simple, glc@elon.edu.
Hi, my name is James Hemingway. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm a sophomore. I've been living in the Gender and Sexuality LLC since my freshman year. My experience in gender inclusive housing was really positive. I was really concerned coming into school, not knowing how the housing situation would be, especially as a trans student, and I felt really safe and comfortable in the Gender and Sexuality LLC. Gender inclusive housing is important because it allows students to have that kind of weight lifted off their shoulders and focus on other school extracurriculars and courses. Especially as a queer student or a trans student, it can be really scary to navigate the housing process and not be 100% sure if your roommate is going to be a safe person to be around and disclose your identity to. My college experience has changed from living in gender inclusive housing, just feeling like I have a community on campus that was kind of built into my living situation was really nice. I definitely really appreciate the GLC having a lot of programming for us, and I feel really lucky to have that kind of environment where I'm living. It's just an overall really great opportunity to explore your identity and learn more about others.